and I'm going to do a video today on how to use Screencast-o-matic to make training videos, or you could also, if you were raising funds for a charity, you could put voice over pictures, to sort of make a little presentation for that. It doesn't necessarily have to be business related. It could also be a trip, a family trip, and you want to put together a little movie. So there's lots of things that you can use Screencast-o-matic for. Now, unfortunately, I'm not able to use Screencast-o-matic to make this video because my controls show up outside of the recording area. So I am using a program called EZ-Vid Recorder. Now, this is a good program, but you need to be aware of some things about it if you ever decide to try it. One is that it automatically will put music in the background behind your videos, and unfortunately, even though it says that there's no copyright issues, if you use a video with any of that music, you will wind up with third-party content on your YouTube channel. So you might, what I had to do was actually make a recording of silence. It does give you the option to use your own music, and I made a recording of silence to put in the background so that I'm not getting any of that. Also, when you're downloading EZ-Vid Recorder, you have to be careful. Sometimes they'll throw in little toolbars and stuff. You could wind up with malware if you're not very, very careful. Anytime you're downloading a program, make sure you're reading it, not just clicking next, 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 because you want to uncheck boxes that sign you up for different things. Okay, so let's get on with this. We're going to go to screencast-o-matic.com, and that brings you to this screen right here. And if you scroll down a little bit, they actually have a very nice quick demo there that you can watch. It's going to cover the same sort of things I'm covering. But if you look down here, you can see that there's a free version of Screencast-o-matic and there's a pro version. Because I do instructional videos often and I want all of the editing tools, I did go ahead and get the pro version. It's only $15 a year, so that's not much, and that is a well, check with your tax consultant, but I believe that is tax deductible as a business expense. So, but there is a free version if you want to try that first. Just go ahead and do that, and then if you think you'll use it, then you can decide whether you want to invest in it. So once you download it, or I can't remember if you have to download something or if you just push start recording. I have this icon down here on my bottom. It says Screencast-o-matic. So all I do is left click on that icon. And as you can see, it brings up this box. Now you can move this box around to any portion of your screen that you want. You can drag it, or you can size it like this, or you can use this sometimes it's hard to get the okay. You can use this and choose all these different pre-set sizes. We're going to use medium HD today. And basically, this little screen pops up. Notice that pause is Alt-P. So if something happens and you need to pause your video, you can hit Alt-P and it'll pause it. And then you can resume from where you were, but you can just hide that. And then if you look down here, this is your Start Recording button. This is your microphone capture, and you click that to turn it on or off. If you want it to record your voice as you speak, then you leave it on. This is set microphone volume, so you can adjust your voice volume. This is computer audio capture on. If you're going to make a recording of a video, say you want to record a live training that's being taught or something so that you have access to it, You can do that. You just have to make sure that this is on or you won't get the audio from it. Again, this is where you choose the size. Here you can choose to turn your webcam on. This will actually do sort of a screen within a screen. As you can see, there I am down here now. And if you record with this going, then once you publish it, it actually shows up right down here in this corner. Or you may even be able to choose where you put it. Some people really like to have this video inside of their video so that people can connect with them. Whatever you're comfortable with, that's an option for you. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off because I'm trying to record a recording, so I'm trying to give my computer a break here. And then you have recorder settings. In here you can choose where your control bar shows up. You can choose the countdown, that sort of thing. And then here you can cancel your recording. Here, show advanced. It really doesn't show much more. What it does is show frames per second. So I'm going to go back to basic, and then I'm going to show you how easy it is to record. You get a 3-second countdown, and now it's actually recording everything within this red box right here. So anything that's in there, it's recording right now. So if you wanted to do a tutorial, you would just have your pages set up in the background so that you can access them very easily. I can do a quick demo on Pixlr. I love Pixlr. I use it all the time. Go to pixlr.com. Again, it's a free program. And I don't really mess with these areas here. I just go right to this blue butterfly. And there's all sorts of things you can do back here. I'm just going to make this quick. Open an image from computer. And let me go to my pictures. And let me go to these pictures. I'm just going to grab, let's see. Sorry, I should have had one picked out. Let's just do this one. This is actually a towel animal that my room, the lovely gentleman that was caring for my room, anytime I stepped out of my room on the cruise to Alaska, he would go in and clean up the room and leave me chocolates and all sorts of wonderful things, and he would make these towel animals. The cruise was a lot of fun. If you haven't done one, you should definitely try it. Okay, so let's say I wanted to put some words on here. All I would do, let me move this so you can see all of the controls here. Okay. So all you do, if you look, there's all these tools over here, and today I'm just gonna do adding text. So you just go to this and click on your picture, and it's going to bring you a text box that you can type anything in there. I'm just going to grab some text that I have here, a little quote that I like, and pop that in there, and then just press enter. And as you can see, it's very tiny, so I need to change the size. That's very easily done with a slider. And black is not really showing up well here, so I'm just going to make it white. I think that will show up better. And you can pick whatever color you want in here, and then you can pick whatever shade you want in here. So it's a lot of fun. You can get back there and play with it. I'm just doing a very short demo today to show you how to do these things. So, and then you could make it bold. You could make it bold and italic. You can also choose your font. If you want a fancier font, you can do that. That's a little bit too big. It doesn't quite fit in, so I'm going to just take it down one more. And I'll just do OK. And see, you've added text to your picture. Now, make sure you're using your pictures, or you have the rights to use whatever picture you're using, because you can get into some copyright trouble. So now, what you do is you come up here to File. Oh, by the way, if you make a mistake, you can do Edit and do Undo. Okay? So on File, you go to File and just Save. And it lets you name it. Lets you name the picture. I'm just going to put Towel Pup. Know that you care. And I'll know what that means. And then you click OK, and then it's going to say where do you want to save that, and I'm just going to put that in Documents and Blog Posts. And then if you did one, and let's say someone on your team loved it, a lot of times when I make pictures like this, I'll put my blog URL or my Facebook contact information or something on there so that people know where that picture came from, and if they like it, maybe they'll come back and friend me or visit my blog post. So if your teammate sees it and says, hey, I want one of those, then when you put your URL, always save it blank first, then put your URL, and all you would do is do another text box, put your URL somewhere, and then save that and indicate when you save it that it's yours, like whatever, mine. And then if your teammate wants it, you can come in and add their URL in just a few seconds. It just takes a few seconds to add their URL and save it as theirs, and that way you can email that to them and they'll have it. So let's just, we've already saved it, so we can go back to Screencast-o-matic. And as you can see, it's very easy to make these sort of tutorials. I'm just going to show you, if I had messed up on my toolbar, there's a restart, this restart option. So I could always restart, or I could have paused at any point. But now I'm done, so I'm just going to click Done so you can see what happens next. So it's got the whole video there, okay? And it should have, hopefully, my silent, on this EZ-Vid, hopefully it's recording my voice and the silent track. I'm not sure if it's going to do that or not. We'll see. Or hopefully it recorded the silent track on the, yeah, anyway, I don't want to get you totally as confused as I am. So here you put your recording name, which I'm just going to put demo. And here, if you have the $15 a year, you can do edit recording, and it gives you options here. You can hide your mouse, you can insert more, you can change the speed, you can do transitions before and after. See these bars down here? These move around. And so let's say you wanted to cut out the very beginning, you could squeeze that in like that and then do trim around, and it would cut out that piece. Or if there was a piece in the very middle that you wanted to cut out, you could bring both of these sliders in and isolate whatever parts you wanted to take out and then do cut out. So there's lots of things that you can do here. You just have to get back here and play. You can also, if you have Windows Movie Maker on your computer, you can also upload a demo, a video that you've made with Screencast-o-matic into the Windows Movie and do all the cool transitions that they have in there, because these are okay, but the ones in Windows Movie Maker are better. You can add overlays, but you can do all of that in Windows Movie Maker too. So that will when you're done with that, you can just click done. Whatever you've changed, you can just click done. And then you can save it as a video file right here. And I always recommend that you save it as a video file, because sometimes if you just upload it straight to YouTube and then for whatever reason your YouTube channel gets taken down, then you've lost your video. So keep a copy on your computer, then you can save it to YouTube, you can save it to Vimeo, wherever you want to save it to. You can even save it to Screencast-o-matic. They'll host on the free account up to, what was it, 15 minutes or something. So that's it. And I'll show you by saving it to video file. It's going to save it as an MP4. You can adjust the quality, you can adjust the size, you can, do all of this, and then you would just save it. And it's going to put it into a Screencast-o-matic vids, so you always want to do that and you'll know where it's at. And it doesn't take it too long to work. I really like Screencast-o-matic. I love its simplicity. I think it's easy for anybody to use. The EZ-Vid's a little more tricky. You kind of have to know how to work around that so you don't get slapped with copyright. I actually have a few videos on YouTube where I've used some music that I took off of a disc that I own or something. It was a sample through an email, and there's probably some copyright issues on those. I should get them off and figure out a way to put music on there that I have the right to. So this is going to take a little while, but you can see it's up at 51% anyway. So that's it. If you save it directly to YouTube, it does give you the option to put in the description of the video and all of that. And I believe it saves it as private, but once it's uploaded to YouTube, just go over there and check on your channel and make sure that it's it's either public or private. It depends on where you're at in the editing stage. If you want to work with it, make sure that it's private or unlisted, and that way you can do your editing and then upload that version before you make it public. See, there it's done right there. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm going to close this out, and I'm going to come down here and stop the recording. So hopefully this answered some questions for you, and if you have some more, just put something in the comments below or email me. I'll put my information when I upload this video onto YouTube. I'll put my information in the notes below the video. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to talking to you again. Bye.